Station Meridian drifted in neutral space, a fragile peace outpost between humanity and the Vel'kari Confederacy. After decades of Cold War, the two species were attempting what weapons had failed to accomplish: a conversation. Dr. Alex Thorn was there as xenolinguist, studying gestures, posture, and micro-expressions. Words were easy to lie with. Bodies weren't. The Vel'kari diplomat Lyss'era was exactly as her file described. Elegant, deliberate, and razor-sharp. Her pointed ears marked her species. Her reputation for uncovering deception preceded her like a warning. Vel'kari were telepathic among themselves. Science was certain that didn't extend to humans. Too alien. Too different. The first negotiation session went as expected. Formalities, posturing, and very little progress. Alex took mental notes. Lyss'era's shoulders tightening at military proposals. The flick of her ears during trade discussions. Then the junior human negotiator opened his mouth and detonated diplomacy. Alex didn't speak, but thought, "That was impressively stupid. We'll be here for hours fixing it." Lyss'era's head snapped toward him. Her eyes locked on his like a laser. The room dissolved into chaos around them, and she just stared, as if she could see straight through his skull. When the session ended in ruins, she found him in the corridor. Leaning close, she whispered, "Careful, human. I hear everything." Alex's blood ran cold. He didn't sleep that night, replaying every thought he'd had near her. The frustration, the sarcasm, and God help him, 3 separate complaints about how impractical her robes looked. He requested an emergency meeting. Lyss'era agreed. "How much did you hear?" he demanded the second she arrived. She looked amused. "Your critique of the junior negotiator was accurate. And your opinions on my wardrobe were noted. This is a massive problem. Your telepathy shouldn't work on us." "It doesn't, usually," she said. "Your neural patterns broadcast. Strong emotions, focused thoughts. Not all humans, not always. But I'm sensitive." "So you've been reading my mind this whole time?" "I've been trying not to. Human minds are loud, undisciplined. But yours," she added, smiling faintly, "thinks in complete paragraphs, almost orderly." Alex swallowed the instinct to panic. Privacy violation. Diplomatic incident. Strategic opportunity. All true. "If we can't stop it," he said slowly, "maybe we use it." Her ears tilted forward. "Explain." Their plan was ethically gray and politically dangerous. During sessions, Alex would think honest analyses. Lyss'era would listen, discerning what humans meant beneath what they said. In return, she'd steer the conversation, subtly feeding him insights her delegation couldn't voice outright. Espionage and cooperation woven together. It worked. His silent commentary guided her. That proposal's dead on arrival. Leadership won't back it. She'd nod, pivot, and the talks would move forward. Her replies answered his unspoken thoughts, hinting at Vel'kari needs, priorities, and limits. Negotiations that had stalled for months began to flow. The other delegates called it professional chemistry. They had no idea there was an entire second dialogue running beneath the words. 3 weeks in, they'd achieved more progress than anyone believed possible. Then they hit the final impasse, demands neither side could yield. Alex thought furiously, searching for any bridge. Then suddenly, what if we both proposed a compromise at once? The thought wasn't his. It arrived like a pulse of light from outside. He flinched, startled. Lyssa's eyes went wide. She hadn't meant to send it. She broadcast instead of received. But it worked. Together, mind to mind, they shaped the solution. He refined details in thought. She adjusted them with nuance from her side. When they presented it, both delegations accepted. Each claimed victory. Neither lost face. Later, on the observation deck, Lyssa joined him under the wash of starlight. "I've never shared thoughts with another species," she said softly. "It shouldn't be possible." "But it is," Alex answered. "What does that mean?" She hesitated. "Maybe that we're not as alien as we believed." He thought carefully, knowing she'd hear. In a universe full of impossible distances, finding one mind that truly understands you is extraordinary. She smiled, warmth blooming in his thoughts. Not as words, but as pure emotion. "Yes," she said aloud. "Exactly that." Together they stood watching the stars. Two species, two minds, connected not by treaty or technology, but by the quiet, impossible courage of understanding.